Hey everybody, Kuikman here, and on today's episode of Funnel Creator Secrets, I'm going to be talking about the 10 benefits of getting out of your comfort zone. If you think you're stuck, maybe you're just not seeing progress in your life or your business, you feel like you're in like a lull. I give you 4 ways to figure out if you're stuck in your comfort zone, and then I give you 10 benefits that'll help you get out of it. So stay tuned, watch, and be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. Take care, everybody. Enjoy. Welcome to the Funnel Creator Secrets Podcast. I'm Val Kuikman, content creation expert and content marketer. And my mission is just to eliminate spam marketing altogether by teaching a different way. And today I want to talk all about comfort zones. I'm going to give you guys 10 benefits for getting out of your comfort zone, because a lot of time, like, leaving our comfort zone can be really scary, right? Because you're doing something new and your brain automatically is like, oh my gosh, fight, flight, or freeze, the 3 things we do, right? And fear is usually the thing that comes up, and it's internal, and it basically, your brain talks you out of doing something that is new for fear of protecting you. But getting out of your comfort zone is the only way you're going to grow, especially in your life and business. So if you feel like you're like stuck, or that like you're just going through your day on autopilot, awareness is huge. And that's the first step, is just realizing why are things so monotonous, right? We all need something new to like spice things up, right? But if you fall into like this routine, and routines are great for things, but if you fall into a routine where you're just sticking through your weekly schedule and you literally can go through it with your eyes closed, that can be pretty darn boring. And escaping your comfort zone it can be challenging, but if you want to grow your business and have this amazing life, you need to start doing it. And there's a bit of risk there. That's why your brain's telling you that, but it's understanding that your brain is doing that because it's an instinct to keep you safe, and understanding that and the fact that like you're not going to die if you do something different. Understanding that rationale, and then and remembering that in your brain, and pushing through it either way, because the fear is just made up. It's made, and to move past it, and have that feeling that you did something challenging and you literally out of your comfort zone. It's, for entrepreneurs, this is huge, because we do things, we want to do things in our business to grow it, but we're also afraid of failure and judgment. And those are the first 2 things, huge things that keep us from getting out of our comfort zone. Failure and judgment, right? Just failing. Hi, Angela. Just failing in general at anything it's defeating in your head. It doesn't have to be, because failure, if we could change the mindset of failure being bad to failure being learning. Like, you never really fail at something, you're learning a lesson, correct? So everything can be beneficial. It's a huge mindset. Like, huge, especially in entrepreneurship and even in life in general. And judgment, that keeps a lot of people from being amazing, because they fear that like their family and their friends are going to judge them and think, wow, they've changed, or what are they doing? That's never going to work, right? Even for entrepreneurs, like, having that judgment from family and friends it could be totally like destroy your ego and your confidence in yourself. So understanding that all those judgments are actually reflections of them and their limiting beliefs. It's not even a reflection of you. It's a reflection of their beliefs, and it has nothing to do with you whatsoever. Huge thing that you need to know, because it'll help you move past any sort of fear of judgment, because it has absolutely 100% nothing to do with you, and 100% to do with the person that's making the comment. It's their beliefs that's limiting them, and some of their experiences maybe that they've had, and their stories that they've created based on their failures. So understand that, and that doesn't have to be your story, because you get to create your own story. That's your power, and then you shouldn't give that to other people. So here's 4 signs if you're stuck and you're in a comfort zone, and it'll help you figure it out. Like, are you zoning out? Can you literally walk through your day asleep and just get everything done because you're just so used to doing things according to a like super set deadlines and schedules. It's a sign you're living in your comfort zone. Like if you could just go through your entire day, this, and that's like not living. It's like living in a dream. Not even a dream. I guess it would be like living in a nightmare if you can do everything in your sleep on autopilot and just get through your day. I think that you need to do something different to shake things up because you can learn a new skill, you can visit somewhere, go on vacation, just try something different, like do something out of the ordinary, just step out. So if you're zoning out, you can just get through your day on autopilot because it's just what you've always done. Definitely time to try something new and step out. You're in your comfort zone and life is boring. How about like look at it this way? Think about when the last time you faced a true challenge was. And if you can't remember, then you know darn well that you aren't challenging yourself. It's from a standard week, like you can something even as small as like, okay, you drink the same coffee every day. Every morning you drink Dunkin' Donuts. Well, maybe do something different and go get a Starbucks. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but it's different and it's out of the ordinary. It's out of your routine. So it's not necessarily challenging, but it's different. Like, do something like that provokes thought in yourself. Like, it makes you uncomfortable. That is something challenging. Maybe you have a strained relationship with a family member. How about, and this is challenging, how about going and having that conversation that needs to be or should have been done years ago or needs to be done now? Like, go do it. That's challenging. It's also beneficial to your life as well. So you want separate relationships with family or friends. So that's uncomfortable, thought-provoking, because you're going to figure out what you need to say without offending them and get the trust and respect in the relationship, grow it again. So that's, it's definitely a true challenge, but definitely worth the challenge, right? To have that relationship back with that person. So that's definitely it. Same thing with entrepreneurship. If you have this great person you want on your team, if you're in network marketing, or you have this amazing person that you think would benefit from your products, but you're just afraid to talk to them because you think they're just really successful and don't have a lot of time or just wouldn't want to listen to you, that's the phone call you need to make or the message you need to send or the email you need to send, like, after this podcast is over with. It's challenging. It's scary because you're afraid of the failure, but what is the failure? You'll never know until you ask. So come up with a plan. Write down the questions you're going to ask, the objections you might receive, and the responses you're going to give to them, and come up with a plan. Now, don't script it out completely because then you'll sound like a robot, but at least come up with a strategy like regarding their objections, responses, questions, so you've done your homework before you get on the phone with people. Definitely worth the challenge. And guess what? You'll learn. Either way you learn, there's no failure there, because next time that person that you're scared to do it, be like, oh, this is what happened last time. Let's figure out what didn't work or what worked, and then either not do it or do it again. So this is the point. It's all learning. And you're never going to grow until you challenge yourself, especially with those big successful people that you think would be amazing on your team and do well, and need your opportunity. It's time to do your homework and just go for it. Because worrying whether you're going to get it or not is not doing anything for you. Find an answer to that. Yes or no. Do they want to join your team? You want to get a yes or no. You don't want to be like, I wonder. Wonder doesn't help. Answers help, right? How about so far we have, you're zoning out, meaning you can just go through life on autopilot. You can't remember the last time you faced a true challenge. It's time to do one. You're always waiting for the right time. This is such an excuse in your brain to overcome the fear, right? There's never a right time. The right time is right now, because you're wasting all this time. Here's one question you need to ask yourself that'll really help this with clarity. Why does the right time come from other people, but it never comes for you? It's because there never is a right time. There's a right time right now. So just do the thing. Just do it. There's no such thing as a right time. If you have ambitions, make a plan to get there and then start implementing it today, because it's never going to be a right time, and that's just procrastination because of fear. Fear, failure, and judgment, always. So get over it. It's not worth it, and just move forward and see what happens, because you will feel better for taking one step today. that you didn't take yesterday. You really will. How about number 4? Here's the last one to find out if you're stuck in your comfort zone, right? When asked what's new, you're unable to give an answer. Well, there's nothing new because you're going through life on autopilot and sleep mode. You're not enjoying it. So, I'm sure that question gets asked a lot. My answer usually is nothing much, but a lot to do. I just choose not to talk about it for whatever reason. So maybe it's because I'm not even thinking about what is new. Or I think the person wouldn't care because they're just asking to ask. Well, next time somebody asks, I'm just going to tell them, this is what's new, blah, 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 blah. It's not that I necessarily don't have a response. I think I just talk forever. But if nothing's changed in months or years since you've seen the person is asking what's new, like this might be an indication that it's time to make a change and do something new. This is a common quote and I love it. A comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing grows there. It's totally true. Nothing is going to happen in a comfort zone because it's all the same thing over and over again to make you feel safe. It's time to bust out of it. It really is. And here's 10 benefits that will summon some courage for you to get out of the comfort zone, because it's going to take courage. Courage is an amazing thing. It will result in personal growth, and we all know this. Like changing yourself is stepping outside of your normal comfort zone and doing something new to reach your full potential. You'll never know what your full potential is if you don't keep stepping outside of it. So if you're an entrepreneur and you want to get sales and leads, you need to learn marketing and copywriting, right? You need to start talking to people. If you need a coach to help you out or start getting those steps, start putting something into place. Like for me, I want to do everything. So I do a little of everything, but like nothing completely. And I know this about myself, but it's something I'm working on. And it's going to help me like just get that focus to move forward on the one thing I want to do and that I'm passionate about. And I think that happens with a lot of people that they're in like this overload mode that they want to do so much, which is amazing because then you see all your potential. Because if you want to do a million things, that's great. It means you have a lot of skills. So we need to start using the skills we have. And that means focusing on one thing at a time and doing it to completion and then moving on to the next thing. So that's personal growth too. It's called clarity, focus, and discipline, most of all. You will learn new skills. Well, this is it. That's the whole point of moving forward. If you're creating your business as an entrepreneur, you're going to learn a lot of new skills. Or you're going to find people that know these skills. So your communication and networking is going to be huge. So those are new skills you're going to learn. Like if you want to learn, if you just want to get out of your comfort zone, like you always wanted to do Taekwondo, well, go sign up today. Just go sign up. You're going to learn a new skill. It's going to be health, and fitness, and maybe even weight loss, and you're going to learn Taekwondo, which is a new skill for protecting yourself too. So that's a huge benefit of stepping outside your normal comfort zone. Number 3 is it will improve your creativity. This is so true. You're going to see things from a different perspective when you start doing things that are scary, and like successfully doing it or learning a lesson from it is never failure. So you try new things and learning about new topics, you're going to find a new outlook on life, a new way to look at things. Like things aren't so scary when I started doing it. Look at how I've grown. I don't have to sit here and be afraid of failure. I can do things despite it. And that's going to spark a whole bunch of ideas. What else can I do now? Because you're getting that confidence, and that's huge. So big. And number 5, you will get to know yourself even better. This is true. You'll get to know, like, you're learning those skills. You'll learn more about yourself as a person, what you're good at, what you like and dislike, your limits and your boundaries. Because some things you aren't going to be good at. It's just the way it is. And you'll learn and you'll move on. And like stepping outside your comfort zone is going to give you all those. You're never going to know, like, wow, I'm amazing at blogging it, but I didn't know this for 10 years because I was too afraid to start because I didn't think anyone would read it. Well, crap. Who cares who's going to read it? You do it for yourself first, and then your audience finds you, and the people that are just like you, and they're into it. So like, well, you're never going to know if you're good at something until you try it. And you won't be. People suck at everything when they first do it too. It's doing it more times to see if you enjoy it and see if you are really good at it. So don't just try it once and be like, this sucks. That's not the way it works. And you'll learn your limits and your boundaries and what you're good at, and you can be pretty much good at anything if you want to be. Here's the next one. It will ensure you are more able to deal with challenges. Heck yeah. You start challenging yourself, it'll be easier to deal with challenges. Just be like, okay, I got this. I've done all this before successfully. I moved past this. It didn't kill me. It ended up being amazing. I can do this. Try this next thing too. It's huge confidence, and it's important to stress yourself so you grow and you have these experiences in life and in your business, and you want it to be successful. You're gonna have to push yourself. You're gonna have to learn new skills. You're gonna have to do new things and deal with new challenges. And as your business grows, you're going to come up with a whole new set of challenges to deal with. That are not good ones. Maybe like you have so many customers you can't even deal with them, so you have to hire somebody on your team. Amazing challenge, right? So then you learn how to hire a person to do what you do. That's a new skill you're going to need to learn. Same thing in life. Like if you start thinking more positively, you're going to come up with challenges that are going to test your positive thinking. They're going to be challenging things, and you're going to have to look at it from a different perspective in order to maintain your positive outlook on life, right? It's a challenge. But you're going to learn from it, and you're going to learn how to deal with it, and it's going to help you deal with other things too. So you will meet new people. Hello, you try new things, you meet new people, you're going to have new friends, you're going to have new skill sets, a whole different type of people you're going to deal with, and more networking. New friends are great, right? And you can embrace all these people you're learning from and their stories, and you can learn from them too. So it's new people, new experiences, new stories, new learning. It's amazing. There's amazing people out there to learn from that want to be part of your life, and you just got to find them people too. And let's just say number 10 is the best part. It keeps life interesting. You're taking risks, you're challenging yourself, you're growing. It breaks up the monotony of life. No one wants to go through life on an autopilot with their eyes closed. It's boring. It's a waste of life. It's a waste of all these experiences you can be having. So obviously the number one benefit of getting outside your comfort zone is experiencing life to its fullest. You'll be happier, healthier, because you're taking challenges. So don't let life pass you by. Do not. Come back to this. I wrote a whole blog on this, so you guys can come back to it later about how the 10 benefits you can take to get out of your comfort. Hi, Myron. The 10 benefits you can take to get out of your comfort zone, and 4 ways to discover if you are stuck. It gives some ideas to help you guys if you miss parts of this and want to come back later if you like reading better. But you can come back and listen to the replay as well. So those are the 10 benefits of getting out of your comfort zone. Why it's important as in your life and as an entrepreneur. Like it could just make life more amazing for you, more exciting. Don't get so caught up in your day-to-day activities that you are just going through life with your eyes closed. It's not fun. We only have one life. We make it the most exciting. So you need to start challenging yourself, doing things that are amazing that you want to do, that you just never did or thought you didn't have time to, because there's always time. You don't want to be on your last days thinking you could have done more, right? So come back here, listen to these 10 benefits of getting out of your comfort zone, and do one thing today that'll take you out of it. One thing that's challenging, and come back here, either on the live video on the podcast or on the blog, and comment what it was, because I love to hear it. I just love to see people challenging themselves and growing in confidence too, and their skills. So I hope you enjoyed this podcast, guys. Come back and subscribe. And leave me a review. I totally appreciate it. I'm on iTunes, Google Play. I'm all over the place. But I'm Kuikman. You guys have a wonderful day, and go out and challenge yourselves. Take care.